Today I'm going to be reviewing the Hot Wheels Lamborghini Sian recolour in orange and this Grand Sport Corvette Roadster, also a recolour in the Fast and Furious design livery from Fast 5. So really cool, really enjoyed that moment in Fast and Furious 5 when this was like part of some kind of train heist, and then the two guys, Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, jumped off into some water really high. That was a pretty cool scene, really funny. I think everyone in the cinema burst out laughing. And again, this is a recolour of my last year's favourite Hot Wheels, which was the green Lamborghini Sian. And I think in orange it also looks popping, really cool. Nice colour for an exotic supercar that, you know, if you had it in real life you'd want to show it off maybe. Looking really great in that bright colour. Okay, let's take a look at the packaging. Let's take a quick look at the packaging for these two. So again, really cool artwork for the Hot Wheels 60th anniversary Lamborghini on the packaging for the Sian. And now we have the Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, and I think this is the convertible version of the 63 Corvette Stingray, which had the split window. I really look forward to another 164 version of that. I have seen some older ones and they're not really sculpted very well, and these recent Hot Wheels, the castings on them have been really impressive for what they are, and I hope they redesign it. I know there is a redesign of the 92 Dodge Viper RT10 coming later this year. I'm really looking forward to that one, and I hope they can take some of the old cars that they've made and just remold them, because you know, the new designers and the technology we have now just makes these so much more realistic, or you know, a lot less clunky than the older ones. So here's the artwork for this, and this is from the Fast and Furious, in particular Fast 5, where Paul Walker and Vin Diesel did that stunt where they like jumped, I think, off a train, off a car, off a train, and into some water. And I remember seeing that in the cinema and cracking up with my mates. So here's the back screen time series, and this one is the exotic series. Out of all the series, this one is probably one of my favorite ones to look out for, and it's probably the series I get the most out of 10 from each year. So let's take a look at these in detail. Here we are out of the packaging, bright orange recolor, and I have the original from last year in the presentation green, and this was my favorite casting of last year. And when I saw the orange one, I thought, yeah, this is also really cool. I'll pick up this recolor. And you can see them side by side. Majorette have also done, I did this comparison to Majorette's version as well, and they've also done an orange one, which I hope to pick up, and I'll do another comparison video of that one as well. What I really liked about this one from last year and now this year in orange is, you know, they've got the low stance really correct. They've got this elongated design nicely, because I've got the Hurricane and some other ones like the Ascenza, and it appears that the front is always like a bit snub-nosed and a bit short, whereas, you know, this one feels like it's had the room to breathe, and it's long and it's slender, and I think this appearance captures the silhouette of the actual vehicle much better. Okay, here we have a look. So really similar to last year's. They haven't really done anything except just recolor, so interior is going to be the same. You can have a look here. It's all dark, so it's quite tricky to see. I can get that zoomed in well enough, maybe. There you go, that's the front dash right there. Again, this window, it's kind of darkened out, so yeah, it's quite difficult to see inside. So that's the same as last year. Okay, underneath, just very simply, not that much detail underneath. Oops, and oh yeah, let's do the back. So the back, yep, it's got the tampos here, which is really cool. And again, it's a Sian FKP37, which is the same as last year's one. And there's the front, Lambo logo here. And these are the wheels. So they're in grey this time, and last year they were in gold rims. And the back as such here. So it's quite a nice little job they've done here with the paint going across on the plastic. And the exhausts are all here. And that's the colours of the Italian flag. Here's the back. Can't really see much through it, sadly, unlike other previous models of like the Aventador and yeah, you can't see much through that. So that's that. Let's have a look at the Corvette. Look at this, cool. You can see this metal roll bar across, and this is similar. This reminds me of the Dodge Viper, which I'm looking forward to later this year. That they do a metal roll bar. Other brands like Johnny Lightning, they just do it in plastic, and then obviously because plastic is a different material to the metal, the red paint looks dissimilar, and it doesn't really look. I like it when it's one piece metal, really. And if Hot Wheels can do it and release it at this budget, I don't see why other brands can't do that as well, to be quite frank. So it's always a surprise when this bit is always plastic, and then it's, yeah, anyway. So here we've got these old school Hot Wheels wheels, the 5-spoke. I really like all the detail along here, and this cool engine part that sticks out with this design on the front. You've got the logo here, and on the side you can see this here, and the back, here's the tampos. Let's see what it says here. Here we have the side view. Here's the view from the top. This has come out in a few variations. Some are like wheel variations, and some are the plastic variations where this is light blue. I really like the look of this in the main line. I think this is the only version I'll probably get. I don't really need any more than this, because this one is a fantastic model. And if I do get any more of these, I might just get one more of these, just you know, some people keep them in the packet and some people open them. I think I'll open a couple of them just for display. But yeah, such a cool vehicle, and I love these line patterns, which are like, you know, gills. So there we go. I'm not sure that's quite hit it. I think it's a bit lower down than it should be, but hey, the rear lights are all there in place, which is great. I mean, that is just fantastic looking. Really solid design work. Okay, let's give these guys a spin. I normally put one like that. So yeah, this for me are the pics from my H and J case, and then now we're going to see about the L case. So we've got what L, I'm not sure what the difference is, M, then N, I think they miss out O, I think there's a P, I'm not sure about Q, but yeah, not maybe about, I don't know, 5 or 6 cases left before the end of the year. Let's see what happens.